10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
Oh, it's that time again. Paul Chandler's going to start this whole thing he does. It's called the Shy Life Podcast. It's probably going to start any minute now. Anyway, I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, sit back and relax.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's got all that shy life right.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Excellent.
543.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life Podcast with me, Paul the Shyeti. How are you doing? I'm all right, yes. Well, I'm all right, but one of my co-hosts is less all right. And that's what this episode is all about, trying to find out what exactly is going on. I'm talking about Cromitty. Yes, Cromitty, our dear friend Cromitty. He's been having all sorts of bizarre dreams. It's very unpleasant, and well, we're just not sure what's going on. We have some guesses though. We've made some guesses. Anyway, I better not say too much. Let the story unfold. Let's run that theme music, and when we come back, we'll explain the whole situation.
Darling, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Yes, but it's a positive thing, Paul. The high life, the shy life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
Hello, Captain. How are you?
You quite like a big bang, don't you, Paul?
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life Podcast.
I like that. Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to get Yaku John's ankles as well.
Has the Shy Life Podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
It's all gooey and meaty and yum, 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 yum.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
So, Cromitty, how are you? Oh, Paul, I'm very, very tired. Very tired. Yes. And listeners, this is where the problem stems from. It's dreams, isn't it? Bad dreams. Yes, Paul, very bad dreams. Very bad dreams indeed. Do you want to tell the listeners a bit more? Well, listeners, you see, I've been having these dreams, and in the dreams, I'm in a cave, and there's a snake. It is in front of me, but it is not like a normal snake. It is a snake made of jelly, like a jelly snake. Yes, I do see what you mean. I've eaten many a jelly snake. You've never eaten one this big, Paul. I may beg to differ, but go on. Well, yes, so this snake is in front of me. It's enormous. It's made of jelly, and, well, it comes closer, and it opens its mouth, and it has fangs, and it's speaking to me. It says that I must join it. I must join it. Which is a bad sign, I think. Well, yes, Paul, we both know who it is who often says those words. Join us, the yoga vampires, yes? Yes, Paul. So perhaps this dream is connected to the yoga vampires? Well, yes, that's what we've been thinking. Well, I did talk to Mr. Trowbridge when it first started happening. Oh, yes, I think you talked to him before you even talked to me. I may have done, yes. Let's have a listen. Oh dear. Oh, Mr. Trowbridge, I'm quite beside myself. Oh, dear.
That's a good trick, but you look a little pale and wan.
I am a little pale and wan, yes, just a little one, and I've just been very restless the last few days, and
have you been tossing and turning?
I have been. I've also been sleeping very fitfully, and I've been having these awful dreams.
Oh no, not you too.
Yes,
I must admit I've been having some weird ones recently, but that's another story. But what's about? I'm quite into dream symbolism. What? Can you remember any details?
Yes. It was a giant snake, but it was like a jelly snake, and it was like in a cave or something, and it was trying to talk to me and getting me to do things for it. It was
giant snake.
Yes. I was I'm most concerned, like the fangs he had such big fangs, and they kept, I thought I was going to get bitten.
Well, you know what they say: fangs for the memories. Yes, indeed. But I'm interested in this snake. Can you remember? Can you remember the details of it? What color was it, or what?
I think it was maybe a lime flavor jelly snake.
Lime. Was it green?
Yes, yes. Although sometimes, like, the light changed, and I feel like the snake changed it, because I think it looked like strawberry at one point. But I think it might have gone through the whole rainbow of the wine gum colored snakiness. But
strawberry and lime makes me think of that funny Swedish cider you can get.
Oh, the Copperberg, is it?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, can we get sponsored if we mention them?
Yes, I hope so. I think that but I promise I had not been. I don't think I had eaten cheese, and I don't think I had drunken any.
I'm not sure about this cheese thing. But, I think that's a bit of a myth, frankly. But I do like a good jelly snake, though. I mean, I must admit that when it comes to sweeties and things, I'm always very fruity. That I can take or leave chocolate. I've got two Easter eggs in the cupboard that I haven't even opened yet, and but yeah, you give me a good jelly snake, and I'm down they go straight away.
Nibbling. Like there's ones from can we mention supermarket chains?
You can mention them.
Mr. Marks and Mr. Spencer's jelly sweets are always very good as far as the supermarket ones are concerned.
Well, they go back to Roman days, Marcus and Spencer.
Yes,
I know that much. Yeah, they're an old established firm, and I must admit I'm feeling less firm these days. But
oh dear. Well, yeah. I just worry that the dreams I'm having of these snakes, maybe it means something like maybe the fangs. I think of fangs and I think of maybe the yoga vampires. Could it be connected somehow? I'm just worried that next time I go to sleep, it might be stronger and worse, and maybe I'll find myself doing something I do not wish to do.
Well, I know there's a recurring
like
dream.
Housework.
People sometimes get about their teeth falling out. I don't know whether that that would apply here.
I wish the snake's teeth would fall out.
They were real teeth, weren't they? They weren't dentures, were they? They weren't.
No, they did look real, which was weird because it was a jelly snake, and yet it wasn't jelly teeth. It was like real teeth. A jelly snake with real snake teeth. That was most strange.
Proper big choppers.
Proper big choppers. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Bite through anything, that would.
I know, but I don't know. I think that maybe the experiences that I've had, like hunting around for yoga vampires, and maybe it's caught up with me finally because, I was in that yoga group and I did not even realize. And, well, I've had such experiences with vampires in the past, back in the Sutton Park days even, that I guess I'm always likely to be haunted by my memories.
So, I mean, sometimes people say that if you write down your dreams, if you have a little notebook by the bed and you write it down, sometimes that's a good way, because otherwise this stuff sort of sticks in your head and can can sort of fester in your unconscious. And I'm sure you wouldn't want a festering jelly snake in your unconscious, would you? That would
be a waste.
Yeah, well, but that might cause you to ooze out of your ears or something. So,
yeah, no.
And that would be messy on your pillow.
Oh dear. Yeah. Well, I guess.
Yeah, maybe have a little stub of HB next to your bed and just write it down.
Some people listen to Radio Dull FM, the radio for insomniacs, but
thing.
But I don't actually have any trouble falling asleep. It's almost the reverse. I wish that I need my sleep, obviously, but it's when I fall asleep that's when I see the things that I don't wish to see.
You need to be soothed, don't you?
I need to have soothing dreams. It's different.
Yeah.
I need something just where I'm just dreaming about, I don't know.
There used to be a radio station which was just bird song all the time.
Yes.
But I don't think that's going anymore. And sometimes people listen to things like waves, don't they? They have, the waves going in and out. I'll do some waves. They go, shh, shh. That's a seagull.
It was okay.
That's a big tanker going past. It's actually, this isn't very soothing at all, is it? No. I'm sorry.
I did try and get one of those apps with that. Say, please play something soothing or whatever, and then, but she did not always hear me because I was half asleep, or she'd play the wrong thing, or I'd go going, Siri, play the, and then I'd be awake. I'd be so cross. The time she proudly played it, I'd be like, oh. Silly.
I don't know.
I suppose I could talk to Cuthbert. Maybe he could think of a sound.
I'm no expert on psychology or whatever they call it.
Yes.
That's one of those words with a silent P, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. But no,
I'd rather you have a silent P if we're recording. But
I mean, as always, I guess there are books on this subject, but. Yeah, it's a bit out of my field. If you're dreaming of chemistry or physics, I could probably help you. But snakes are biology, and I never did biology very well. So
I just don't like to bother the others with it because everyone's got so much going on, and I'm sure it is good to have discussed it with you. Maybe talking with you will.
Well, I think better out than in is always good advice, isn't it? So all I can do is wish you luck. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, well, hopefully there will be no more jelly snakes to bother me. But
I don't know. But if you do find any hanging about in the bed afterwards, so long as they're not too covered in fluff, just stick them in an envelope and send them my way.
I will do. I will.
I will take them off your hands.
Thank you. Well, I'll speak to you again soon.
Okay, good luck then.
Goodbye for now. Goodbye.
So Troby wasn't exactly that much help, although I expect it was good to talk to somebody. Yes. And then I knew that you were going to your therapist with Toppy. And, well, I didn't want to bother you, but I did call Toppy. Yes, you did. Oh, Toppy, I don't know. I've been having these strange dreams. I find it, it's really has shaken me up. I don't.
Dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, I was just looking at the time, but I don't have time for a long dream story. Crumb, I'm sorry. Yes, dreams can be troubling.
I don't know whether you have any, do you have? I heard that you and Paul had been in therapy. I wonder if you could introduce me to your therapist. Could maybe I could talk to him?
Oh, well, I could refer you. Yes, his name's Dr. Quentin. Uh-huh. He's very good, very good. He's got some crazy ideas, but I think he's board certified and at least board, most of the time. Listen, Paul's got his number. And
but won't you come with me, Toppy? I'm nervous.
Oh well.
It can be quick. It will be quick. Come on.
Okay.
Take me to see him.
All right, I will.
I'm sorry, Dr. Quinton. I'm quite nervous.
Yeah.
Will you introduce me?
Yeah. Dr. Quinn, I'm sorry, my friend's a little nervous. By the way, this is another guy from that Shy Life podcast. But anyways...
We have everyone in therapy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Anyways, he seems to be troubled. First of all, Dr. Quentin, this is Cromitty. That's how he goes by. I've never known him to have a first or last name. No, it's Cromitty. And he's got he's been troubled by dreams. Cromitty, this is Dr. Quentin.
I won't break any confidentiality here, but one of my other clients has been having trouble with vampires. I'm just wondering if you might know them.
I do. I am friend of Mr. Paul the Chayetti as well. I knew that he and Toppy had been in therapy together.
What problems have you been having with vampires? Where do they fit in?
Oh well, they live near us, and I was in a yoga group with them, and
lots of yogurt.
Yeah, no, not yogurt. Toppy, yoga.
Oh.
I thought you were.
In what way were they hounding you?
They were trying to recruit me. I was in their yoga group, but I didn't realize they wanted to recruit me into their vampire ways.
Well, quite often their bark's worse than their bite.
Well, I don't think I agree with that. Doctor, it's just anyway. I've been having dreams about this big jelly snake in a cave. It's.
We're going in a different.
Oh dear!
I keep seeing the fangs of the giant jelly snake.
Oh, I see. Have you had any bad experiences with Haribo or any kind of other jelly?
Oh, never.
Or do you have problems with snakes?
No, never. I just think that it's a way that the vampires are trying to work their way into my dreams.
Well, there's no concrete evidence that this is actually the work of the vampire. The vampires, from what I gather, were trying to recruit you, weren't they?
Yes.
What exactly did they say?
Join us, come, join us.
Yeah, it's pretty direct.
Them to join, what would it entail?
It wasn't to play cards. It wasn't to play poker.
Oh, well, what was it then? Did they
to join them, to become like them, to become vampires?
Well, I think it's out of fear. I understand they're on the endangered species. You see, so I think
well, if I may just jump in here, just to validate what Cromitty here is, I've had a bit of a run-in with them. It may or may not have happened on the Shy Life podcast at this point, but trust me, they are a nuisance. They do exist, so I stand by Cromitty on that.
I don't feel that I'm achieving anything.
Oh dear.
I mean, Doctor, maybe this is a bit beyond your experience. I think I would be better talking to Toppy. You've been very helpful, but
suit yourself, darling.
Toppy, can we have a coffee? I feel much better talking to you.
All right. I know a yoga place nearby. We can get coffee.
Okay, come on, Toppy. You see, you understand these things, living in Pickle Hollow, these strange things. Thank you, Doctor.
I'll send you my bill.
Do you think I may have upset him?
Oh, Cromitty, I forgot to tell you about his bills. Yeah, okay.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry I was so busy around this time. I didn't realise that things were going on. I know, Paul, I know. It's easy to be distracted. Yes. But you and Toppy went to see the therapist. Yes, I did. And, I didn't really know how serious it was then, or quite how much it was going to affect me. I wasn't even convinced that, the yoga vampires had anything to do with it. I knew that it was somehow linked to them, but I didn't understand. No. Did you sort of thought that the yoga vampires had caused these dreams, but not that they were actually guiding the dreams? Exactly, Paul. I realized that they were actually trying to contact me. It wasn't my imagination. It was them trying to connect with me. Probably a bit in revenge for some of the things that have gone on recently. Yes. Well, we have been resisting their influence. We have been, yes. So it was hard to know what to do next. Yes, it was. And I guess that's where I made this, and I guess that's where I made the mistake of speaking to Gulliver Tremaine. Yes, you spoke to Gulliver. And, well, he was a little bit dismissive. He was. Well, Cromitty, I think it's quite clear. These dreams are your subconscious. They're telling you need a holiday, that you should come up and visit me in Sutton Park. Oh, Tremaine, I'm not sure about that. I think it's more about all the business that I have encountered, with the vampires. And, I feel like that they are sort of pushing back. Well, that may or may not be the case, but where is it the vampires are based? Where you live, or nearby, so a holiday sounds perfect. Well, yes, but I don't really feel I can just leave. Oh, nonsense, Cromitty. You would find a trip to Sutton Park, where I live, just very relaxing. But Sutton Park is not a place I would go for a holiday. Oh, Cromitty, it's changed, not like it used to be. No. Come and visit me, and you'll find that you'll be very relaxed. Well, we'll see. I just need to get some sleep. I need to get some rest, and that is what you'd get if you came to visit me. I know you think that, and I don't disagree, but I just need to get some sleep. Well, the offer is there, Cromitty. I'm worried about you. I think a break from your surroundings would be exactly what you need. We'll see. We'll see. I will visit you soon. I promise. You better do, Cromitty. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm sorry to bother you with my problems. No, not at all. That's what I'm here for. Oh, dear, that Paul's got a lot to answer for. Oh, but no, he's not... Oh, no, it's not him. No, it's... Oh, dear. That Gulliver, he's obsessed with you coming to visit him, isn't he? He is a bit, Paul, yes. He is a bit. Oh, dear. And you pretty much spoke to everyone over the next few days. I did. And yet I still wasn't sleeping. And everyone had different advice for you. Everyone did have different advice for me, yes.
Well, listen, Cromitty, I do think that, we could just jet off into space, do some shopping, have a lovely old time. It really might help you. You might even sleep better in space.
Oh, I don't know, Eek. I don't know that being in space would help me sleep. I know some of the alien food suddenly gives me indigestion.
Oh, nonsense. You just eaten the wrong sorts of food.
Well, maybe. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'm not sure. I just know that I can't sleep, and every time I do try and sleep, I see that dream. I see the snake.
Well, the offer is there.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Eek. Thank you. Well, Cromitty, I wish I could think of something to help. What I can suggest is that the magpies could guard you, so, no one's going to get at you. Well, that's not the truth, though, is it, Uncle John? I mean, I don't mean you're lying, but what I mean is the magpies could be guarding me. You could be guarding me, but it does not stop the fact that, the dreams are in my head. Nobody can prevent them. You cannot guard someone from their dreams. I just hate the thought that it might be them vampires. Them yoga vampires trying to, get their own back. There must be some way we can cushion your little brain, your little thoughts from them. Stop them getting through. Well, there must be, but I'm not sure. Maybe some sort of, some sort of meditation. Yeah. It's a good one. I think we're gonna need to have to keep an eye on you, mate. It's not right. It's just not right. I know you, Uncle John. I know you're worried for me. Yeah, well, we've got to do something. I'll have a think. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, shitty Uncle John.
Blimey, Cromitty. I don't know. I mean, if you want to come somewhere where, there's always an orchestra playing in the background, and the music school is your place. But it sounds like what you need is sleep, but like proper sleep, restful sleep, sleep when you're not dreaming. And I'm not sure that the music school is the best environment for that.
Oh no, I agree, Martin. I agree, but it's so confusing. I have no way of being sure, and it's not like I can show evidence. All I can do is tell people, and I've already spoken to a number of people, including Mr. Trowbridge and Paul and Toppy's therapist, Dr. Quinton.
Well, I don't know. Didn't you hear Uncle John suggest meditation?
Well, yes. Some way of sort of, I don't know, shutting my brain down so I just sleep and I don't think or imagine or get dreams. But we'll see. We'll see.
Hello, my darling. It's me, Tallulah. How are you, Cromitty, love? Oh, he's a bit stressed out, Mum. Oh, my dear. Oh, if I can do anything to help you, just let me know.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Tallulah. Thank you. Oh, dear, I wish she could help.
She could probably make you lots of cakes. Maybe you'd fall asleep because you're so full. It happens to me quite a lot.
Well, maybe. It's an option. Certainly a very tasty option.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely yummy.
So you talked to a lot of people. I had. I talked to a great deal of people, but I wasn't really getting any further. I was still having awful dreams and waking up and then being too scared to go back to sleep. It was, it was just very, very, very difficult. But there was a solution. Well, I think we're jumping the gun to say there was a solution, but there was an offer that I did in the end accept. But I think, listeners, Paul, don't you think it's time for a Sutton Park clip? Yeah, a Sutton Park clip or a quiz, one or the other. Yes. And then when we come back, I'll tell you what happened next. Yeah, that's a good idea. Listeners, there's something coming up next that you should listen to. And after that, we'll be back to tell you more. Yes, listeners, that's right. Have a listen.
Uncle, do you know where we're going?
Oh, yes, of course I do. We're going to Sutton Park like we were going before.
But Uncle, isn't that going to be dangerous?
All right. No, it'll be fine. We're just going to go and find Paul. Make sure he's okay. I've got to talk to him.
Not about Barlow. You're not going to talk to him about Barlow, are you? Oh, please don't argue with him. It's terrible enough. Can you see how upset Jay was? I don't think he had anything to do with it. It wasn't his fault. Oh, it was just...
I don't want you to talk about it, Owen. I don't want you to talk about it. Listen, you don't know anything about this.
I do. I know it was my fault that we got split up.
I don't talk about that.
But it was my fault, Uncle. I hadn't wanted to go into that shop. We'd have never left Barlow and he wouldn't have gone wandering off and got lost at Stonehenge.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. It was my fault. I should have kept an eye on you.
But I said I wanted to go in there and Barlow didn't.
Look, listen. It's nothing to do with that. We've got to find Paul. He was responsible. Barlow was living with him. I need to know the truth. need to find out what went on.
But Uncle, from what Jay was saying, it seems like it's a series of mistakes. If I hadn't wanted to go into the shop, if we hadn't have gone to Stonehenge in the first place, if you had kept an eye on it, what Jay says, Father was fine with them for months before anything nasty happened. Oh, please, don't do anything rash. Please don't do anything rash. Oh, please, Uncle. Please, Uncle. I don't want you to get killed. I don't want to die either.
Oh, don't worry about that. You won't get killed. You'll be fine.
I don't want to be dead like Barlow.
No, don't worry about it, Owen. You'll be all right. Come on, we're just going to find Paul. We're going to see if he's all right. Get him out of the park, and he'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh, we must be very careful, Uncle.
Oh, we will be, Owen. We'll be fine.
Oh, I do hope so, Uncle. We must be so careful. I wish Jay and Hampton were here.
I'm beginning to wish they were too. We don't know the part very well, but... Come on, we'll be alright. We'll stick together. We'll find him. We'll sort things out.
Meanwhile, back in the Wincanton area, Callum heads for the races. But so does someone else.
So it is all true. Paul is in the park, along with Basil and Bakov. It would appear that Basil is definitely no longer with us. How much longer can Paul and Bakov last there? A battle of wills between the two. It is best I do not interfere, for I have located a former protege of mine, Callum, heading for the races. Well, my luck was not as it was before. Something is strange. I should have won that race back at Ascot, but I did not. It would not surprise me if somehow Katrina meddled in things. Yes, I think that is almost certain. She made sure I would not win. But this time, she is no longer with us. Whatever she did, maybe, if Callum is there, I can return. I already feel stronger since her death. Yes. Well, the gunman I sent after Lisa appears to have lost contact. He has not reported in. He was a failure anyway. It is time I focus once again on Callum. He worked well for me before. Now I have the strength again. Yes, he shall work for me again. I shall use him to win again. Yes. He shall help me. I see him there. He never really understood the hold I had over him. But now, I shall focus all my energies. I think the problem before was related to the computers. Somebody hacked into my racing account and caused the problems that Katrina must have been involved with that, but now she is no longer there. Callum, can you hear me? You shall work for me again. Do you hear? We worked well together before. Listen to me, Callum. Listen to me. Listen. Listen. You work for me. Listen. Listen. It is I, the controller. Do you remember? You work for me again now. You work for me again. I shall make it worth your while. This time, the stakes are different. This time, you shall have a stake in any profits that the controller makes. I shall make you an equal shareholder in Beaches. You shall have money beyond your wildest dreams. This time things will be different, Callum. This time you shall profit. I shall make it worth your while. Do you understand what you must do? Yes, you can be a very rich man. Of course, there is one other thing you must do, and this time you must not fail. The death of Paul Chandler is essential to the end of the series. But, well, I'm sure you can manage that. I'm sure he is not worth the friendship. Choose between him and the money. I know which you would accept. The money. I think we understand each other. Money is such a good incentive for murder.
They're followed by Glendo as close as well, as Will said. Andy's Mantino's been switched off at the back, and the last two are Zavadi, and last of all is Quinta Royale, Anthony McCoy, as they come to the fourth fence. And Cool Gunner's going to jump it by 2 lengths to Storm Run. More stock rather slow. Will Samuels at 4 at the fourth, also at the back, Dahia's gone as well.
Well, there's no sign of John or Owen. Have you seen John and Owen?
Who are John and Owen?
You met them before. That's
Refresh my memory.
Hello, Williams, John, how are you?
That was him.
Vaguely.
But he's not here. Okay, well, he's not here, right?
What are you doing here?
I came back with you after the...
You mean you followed me?
No, after the gun business.
What gun business?
In the Highgate.
Highgate?
That was about 10 minutes ago. Oh. He can't remember the script. This is no good. The controller's nicked his lines.
Yes, perhaps my memory's gone as well as Paul's.
Luke's got all this camera gear. Makes me look like I'm 5 of being. This has all been a waste of time. You know who's responsible for this, don't you? Jay? What do you mean? We came here because he's a gunman and because we carried Nick, and Nick's acting all strange. He's like he's forgotten. Oh, I was supposed to speak to Michelle, but she was busy. She was here, but why did we come down here? Exactly. Can't you see what's going on? I don't understand. Can't you see, Jay? We've just been brought here for no apparent reason at all. It's just been a big sort of diversional tactic. It's the controller. I'm sure he's influenced us all. What? Oh.
Hi, hello, Jay. Here we are.
Your memory went all funny.
I know. I'm sorry. I've been under depression.
I think this has all been a plan. Ever since the business with the guns down in Highgate.
With the gun, yes. It was a bit alarming. Tell me more about that, because I wasn't really...
I don't know any more than you do, but we just realised we were all heading into certain part to help Paul, and then suddenly that happened, and then I came down to Salisbury with... It's a diversional thing. We're not helping at all. We've been kept away from helping Paul without realising that we've...
You mean Paul's still there?
Yes.
You mean Paul still needs our help?
We've got to get back, John, haven't we? I mean, Hampton, we've got to get back. If only we'd realised sooner. If only we'd realised what he was doing. At least John and Owen aren't here, so they're obviously heading back. But this whole thing, it's just taken us all out of our way. All this time while we've been running around doing these things, it's been totally useless. We've not been helping Paul at all. Nothing's been happening. We've just wasted time. Yeah, it's about time then we got back to the job. Now we realise what's happened. It's about time we got back to the park and helped Paul before it's too late. We've got to do it.
This gunman. It was during the
It was probably all to do with the controller.
Filming.
Yes, it was probably all to do with the controller.
You don't, because there's going to be more of this filming, isn't there? Because Lisa's doing the full film. Now, you don't suppose, perchance, that the gunman might strike again and he might get lucky this time?
Who knows?
Well,
it's all something to do with the controller. He's making a comeback. We've got to get up. We've got to get back to the park before it's too late.
Yes, otherwise there'll be comeback on his comeback.
Yes. Things are going well. Success again. Success again. It's not only Callum who has returned to the fold, of course. There are others. Yes, yes. Harold Fulton being just another of my victories. Paul Hillier. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
So, Cromitty, what happened next? Well, I got a phone call. It was, you'll see. It was from probably one of the only people I hadn't talked to about the whole subject. Ah, yes. Bettina. Exactly. Bettina called. Hello, Cromitty, can I help?
Hello, darling. It's me, Bettina. How are you?
Oh, Bettina, so nice to hear from you. Oh, well, I'm not so good.
Yes, I heard as much. What's been going on?
Oh, well, I've been having these dreams.
Yes, but connected to the vampires, yet Uncle John tells me.
Well, possibly I've been dreaming about this big snake in a cave. And it comes towards me and it's made of jelly.
It's made of jelly, darling? What, the cave?
No, the snake. But when it opens its mouth, he's got these big, vampire-like teeth. But they don't look like jelly. They look like real teeth.
That sounds absolutely petrifying.
It is, Bettina, but I don't know what to do. I've talked to Mr. Trowbridge. I've talked to a therapist, Dr. Quinton. I've taken, sleeping pills, but I cannot shut my brain off. I keep thinking.
Oh, darling, how dreadful. This is the thing, though. I think you've got the right idea. You just don't know quite how to do it. It's different being awake. It's recommended that you try and blank your thoughts so that the vampires can't read your mind. But when you're asleep, you're far more vulnerable.
Yes, Bettina, yes. That's what I don't know. I feel I need some sort of meditation.
Yes, well, I might have the right idea. I'm not sure it's exactly meditation, but, August has built himself a space. I think it's mainly to keep his art equipment in. It does smell a bit painty, but, it's almost a lead-lined room.
A lead-lined room? Why does he need that?
He thinks it's good for his paints or something, I don't know. I don't understand it. I just thought that perhaps it would be worth you having a sleep in, to see whether they can still get to you, if you know what I mean.
Well, I suppose it's worth trying.
I think so, darling. Yes. Good. And August's quite happy for you to come and have a nap over here. I mean, it doesn't necessarily solve the long-term problems, but we can see if it works.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think that's a great idea, Bettina. Thank you.
Well, why don't you and Paul come over? Or yet Uncle John. Anyone who you want to come with you, really.
All right, I will, yes. Thank you. Is it okay if we come this afternoon?
Oh, darling, absolutely, yes. Yes, come as soon as you can.
And so we did. Yes, we did. Oh, dear. It wasn't just you, though. Yet Uncle John came too. Yes, he did, yes. But, of course, before I went for a nap, there was tea and cake to be had. Yes. You can't go to Bettina's without some tea and cakes. But that's probably where we made a bit of a mistake. Yes. Oh, dear. That was awful. Yeah, well, let's not say too much. Let's just let the listeners see what happened.
Well, Cromitty, whenever you want to try and have a nap in my paint storage room, then you must. Yes. But, it's not somewhere you want to sleep for too long, but if it'll help you, then that's my pleasure to let you use the space.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, August. At this point, I'm just keen to try anything. Yes. August, it's most kind. Most kind. Oh, Bettina, these cakes have been great. Did you make these?
Darling, no. I didn't make them, but one of my people made them.
One of your people?
Well, yes. I mean, they're not strictly speaking my people. They're the people who do the cakes for the cafe in the other half of the house, I slip them a $5 or so, and they knock me up a cake or so every week.
That sounds like a wonderful setup. Dear, oh dear. It's very delicious.
Aren't they? Yes.
Yes. I haven't had such good cakes. Well, I've had some quite good cakes recently, but this is the best cake I've had all day. Yes. Well, perhaps we shouldn't talk about cakes and biscuits, considering. Yes, we don't need to talk about cakes or biscuits. It's probably not a good idea. Oh, darling. Yes. Are you referring to Radio Dal FM again? Yes. Itty Uncle John and Ick were paid in biscuits when they were working with the radio. Yes. Well, that didn't work out. So, anyway, yes. Well, I don't know how long you want to have a nap for, Cromitty. Oh, blimey, looks like he's dropped off already.
Oh, darling, he's not meant to drop off in here. Not in the lounge. He might drool on the cushions.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. Oh dear. A mixture of cake and tea and how tired he is. Let's we ought to try and wake him up. Cromitty? Oh dear. No, I will not. I will not join you. Oh, sound very good, Paul. He's having some sort of dream.
Oh, darling. Oh, dear, it's most unnerving.
Yes, it is. Cromitty, can you hear me? It's Paul. Cromitty, wake up.
Oh, give him a shake, dear.
I don't want to shake him. When we've done hypnosis, he's always said don't interrupt people when they're dreaming. And yes, but that's with hypnosis, not just sleepiness. I don't know. Cromitty, can you hear me? Oh, who is that? I hear a voice. It's me, Cromitty, Paul. Oh, yes. I hear you. What are you doing here? Trying to wake you up, Cromitty. No, you're wrong. What do you mean I'm wrong? This is not Cromitty. No, this is not Cromitty. This is me. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Oh, Cromitty.
Oh, darling. Oh, what's wrong with him?
Oh, he looks possessed. His eyes. What's wrong with his eyes? Oh, I don't know, Paul. Like glowing.
Oh, darling, I don't like this. Please, I don't like this. Stop this, Cromitty.
I don't think he can. And as he said, it's not actually Cromitty. It's them possessing him or something. Oh, they can't do this to him. They can't do. What are you going to do? Oh, you cannot do anything. We are in his head. He's ours now. He's ours. Yes. Why not join us? Join us. We'll never join you. Give us back Cromitty, whoever you are, whatever you are.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh.
Bettina! I've thrown a cup of tea at him. Oh, blimey. Oh, look. Seems to have had an effect. Cromitty? Why am I all wet? Bettina just threw a cup of tea at you. Don't worry, it's lukewarm. You hadn't drunk it. Oh, but I'm all wet now. Yes, you were possessed. Did you have a dream? You were saying things. Well, somebody was saying things. It was awful. Your eyes were open. They were glowing. It was them. They were speaking to us. I don't remember. I don't remember speaking or saying anything. I was dreaming, though. I was in the cave. I saw the jelly snake. It came at me. It wanted to bite my neck. Yes, well, I think it was them. They were trying things, and they were taunting us. Oh dear. You're obviously very tired. I think you should go up to the lead-lined paint room, you know. Yes. Oh, okay. I think so. Oh dear. I think so. Oh dear. This is awful.
It's most worrying indeed.
Come on, Cromitty, I'll lead you up there. The sooner you get a proper bit of sleep, the better. Yes, Cromitty. Brave heart, hey? Brave heart. Oh, yes. Oh dear. I'm sorry if I scared any of you. I don't remember a thing. That's fine. No, we just need a way of breaking any, contact with them. Maybe just this one sleep in the lead room will be enough. Yes, maybe. Oh, yes, maybe. I just hope so. So, Cromitty, you went up to August's storage room, and how was it? Well, it was very stinky, but yes, it worked. I did sleep. I slept for, I think I slept the next day. You did, yes. And, you didn't have any dreams? No dreams at all, no. Nothing about the jelly snake anyway. No messages, no possession, no nothing. It was wonderful to finally be able to sleep. Yes, but how are things now? Well, I think that's the last part of the story that we need to discuss. It's not perfect, but I suppose we ought to tell the listeners what is currently happening. Yes. Perhaps before we do that, we should have another Sutton Park clip or quiz or something. Yes, Paul, I think that would be a good idea. All right, then we'll do that. Listeners, have a listen to this. When we come back, we'll tell you how things are currently. Have a listen.
Which American singer had her first top 10 British hit with French Kissing in the USA?
Debbie Harry.
1986.
Debbie Harry.
Correct. 1990s, the number one single, Your Woman, in 1997, was the only top 50 hit for which British act?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know if I remember.
I'm not sure I would remember either. Yeah.
Someone, like Big Town or something.
Yeah, you're nearly there. White Town.
Mm.
21st Century. Which Russian duo had a number one in 2002 with All the Things She Said?
Tattoo.
It's not Simple Minds. It's Tattoo.
Tattoo. I didn't actually know that Simple Nine. He was played on something I was listening to, and I realised I didn't really know that one, but very well. It's quite a good one.
Titles. Complete the title of Seal's 1995 hit "Kiss from a
Rose."
Yeah. Initials. Which 2013 song by Robin Thicke, featuring TJ and Pharrell Williams, has the initials BL, Bravo Lima.
Blurred Lines.
Blurred Lines, yeah. And oldies. The Culture Club song Karma Chameleon was co-written by Phil Pickett, who'd had hits like A Glass of Champagne with which 1970s band?
Sailor.
Yes.
I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was a co-write with somebody else.
There you do.
I downloaded some Sailor song recently because they turned up on some documentary. I just wondered what their other songs sounded like.
Okay, we're on another card now. 1980s. Which soul singer sang the theme to 1989 James Bond film License to Kill?
Gladys Knight.
Yeah. 90s. Which British group had a hit with a theme song from the 1997 film A Life Less Ordinary?
Ash.
Yes, so you're on form. 21st Century. Which British band, had their third number one hit with Who's David in 2004?
I have no idea. I've never heard of that. I never heard of a song called Who's David.
Well,
is it like one of those boy bands, like Busted or something? Oh, I think you're frozen. Oh no, you're frozen. I'll never know. Hello, are you back again?
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah, that's it.
Busted, was it?
Complete the title of Tina Turner's 1990 hit I Don't Wanna.
Talk about it. No. I don't want to talk.
No.
I thought she did. I don't want to talk.
I don't want to
talk. No.
It's Fight.
I don't want to fight. Well, she did do one. I don't want to fight them.
Not in 83. Initials. Which 1983 song by The Cure has the initials TLC?
The Caterpillar.
Tango Lima Charlie.
No, pass.
The Love Cats.
Yeah.
Which 1966 hit for the Mindbenders did Phil Collins take to number one? Yeah.
Groovy Kind of Love.
A Groovy Kind of Love. Yeah. 80s. Which song from the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical Aspects of Love was number 2 hit for Michael Ball?
Love Changes
1989.
Everything.
Yes.
Love Changes Love. Aspects of aspects. That's
which song reaching number 2 in 1993 gave 4 non-blondes the only top 50 hit in Britain?
What's Up?
What's Up? That's it. Correct. 21st Century. McFly were named after a character in which movie series?
I do know this. Why can't I think of the name? Michael J. Fox. The car film. Back to the Future.
Yes. Complete the title of the Venga Boys number 1 from 1999.
The Venga
Boom Boom.
Oh, Boom Boom. Boom, I want you in my room.
Well, it just says boom, boom.
Okay. Not the Venga bus.
No.
The Venga bus is coming.
Initials, which 1983 number one hit by Rod Stewart has the initials BJ?
Baby Jane.
Baby Jane, yes. Oldies. In 1990, Robert Palmer and UB40 had a top 10 hit with I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, who recorded the original in 1967. I don't think I didn't know this. It's a well-known singer as well.
Marvin Gaye.
No. Dylan Bob. Robert Zimmerman. There's about to be a lot of programs about him as well, isn't there? Because it's 80th anniversary or something. Is he about to be 80 or something coming up?
Must be about the same age as Paul McCartney. He's getting up to 80.
And Weller.
So, Cromitty, whilst you were sleeping at Bettina's in the lead paint boom place, I had a phone call from Ick, and apparently he'd been speaking to Troby, and they'd come up with a device which it took them a day or so to perfect, but that's the situation we're in at the moment. Yes, Paul, yes. I guess it's like a hearing aid. Well, but it's not a hearing aid. But it's something I put in my ears and I wear when I sleep. And I think when I am awake, I don't really have that problem. But when I sleep, I wear this device now. And so I cannot be contacted or influenced. Yet I don't have to sleep in a stinky lead room. That's right, no. But it's only really a temporary solution for the moment. Yes, Paul, yes, well, I suspect that the vampires are still trying to contact me, but why is it you, Cromitty? Why you and not us? As far as we know, they've never tried to enter our dreams. I think it's probably because they have sort of more personal knowledge of me from when I used to be in the yoga group. They must have formed some sort of psychic bond that they don't have with you because you have never met them, not in any real sense. You have been in the woods and you may have passed them or spoken to them very briefly or watched them be attacked by magpies. Yes, I've done all of that. But they haven't, tried to influence you or even ask you to join them. No, I don't think they have actually ever asked me to join them. Huh. I don't know if that's something to be pleased about or to be offended about. They don't want me to join their yoga group. Perhaps they can see you're not very, flexible. Maybe. No, it is very scary though. Yes, and to think it's just this device that I wear when I sleep that is keeping me from them at the moment. Well, they won't get you. No. They won't cause you any problems. We're here for you. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. I'm sure you will. Well, we want to get rid of them anyway. It's not something you're going to have to put up with forever. It's just that they're not that easy to find at the moment. Yes, Paul. Well, I do think about those dreams sometimes. I wonder about that jelly snake. Why a jelly snake? Maybe it's the fangs that are more important rather than the snake thing. Maybe, Paul, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I just wonder if the snake actually exists. Does that cave exist somewhere? Do we need to find it? Do we need to I don't know. Kill the snake. It just sounds like something that might exist in a dream, but which they're responsible for, and it's scary and it's frightening, but I don't think there's an actual cave or an actual snake. Not made of jelly. I mean, it just sounds ridiculous. Yes, but so much in life is ridiculous, Paul. Oh, well, you're not wrong there. Well, listeners, I think we've run out of time. There's not much more we can add, really. We're just having to keep an eye on Cromitty and make sure he sleeps soundly and wears that device. And meanwhile, we do need to keep an eye out and try and locate the vampires. We also need to get hold of a proper vampire hunter, slayer, whatever. It really has rattled us. It has. I'm very rattled. You do look rattled. Yes, just pick me up and shake me. I'll rattle. Yes, I don't know. We don't need to do that. Anyway. Well, as I say, listeners, that's all we've got time for. And we'll keep you informed. And you take care. We've plenty of episodes in the can. And we'll be back again soon. So, yeah, take care. And please, if you start having any scary dreams, just let someone know. Yes, let us know. Oh, yes, let us know. Okay, well, we'll be back again soon. So, all right, bye-bye for now. Yes, sleep soundly. Yes, you too, Cromitty. Yes, yes.
How's he doing, darling?
Cromitty? A lot better. A lot better. Going to August's cupboard definitely helped initially, and that, he got his first proper night's sleep in days, and he certainly hasn't done anything like he did that time in your lounge.
Oh, darling, that was freaky, scary.
It was. It was really them showing their hand, or sort of. Not exactly their hand, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, darling, yes.
But yes, we told you about the device that Ick and Troby came up with. Now, that seems to be doing the job. He's had no more dreams, but obviously it's a temporary thing, and yeah.
What if it falls out in the night, darling?
Oh, well, it shouldn't do.
Well, I know it shouldn't do, darling, but...
Yeah, but it's it's really held in place quite firmly.
Yes, but what if one of the yoga vampires gets into his bedroom and removes it?
Yes, well, obviously, when he's at my place, Cromitty sleeps in the laboratory, and I've moved my bed so that, I'm sort of much closer to... I can sort of see the entrance to the laboratory, and obviously Cuthbert's in there watching him as well.
Well, I just hope that's enough, darling.
I hope it's enough too. It's worrying. It's upsetting, but I just we've just got to find them and get rid of them once for all.
Yes, darling, but easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, yes, but anyway. I can hear the theme music.
Oh, yes, so can I, darling. I don't suppose Cromitty can hear the theme music.
Not when he's got his earplugs in, no.
Oh, gosh, well... Oh, never mind. All right, Thanks for updating me.
No probs, Bettina. Thanks for all your help.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure, darling.
I gotta go now. Bye. Gotta go. Bye.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast. Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
It was awfully scary, Ick. It really was.
Yes, well, I'm sure it was. But, well, probably more scary for Cromitty.
Oh, I don't know if it was. He can't remember any of it.
Well, I guess you're right. Still, we've got to work really hard to find out where the vampires are.
Yes. He can't go wearing those headphones things forever.
Yes, we know that. As long as he sleeps soundly, that's the main thing.
Yes, I suppose. Anyway, I better let you go.
Okay, keep us informed.
I will do, Ick. I will. Yes, right, bye for now.
Goodbye.
It's Uncle John. Who was that? Ick? Oh, yes, Paul. Yes. Oh, dear. I really don't think he understands how scary that whole business was. Well, I think he does. I mean, he and Troby built that thing. Yes. But, but that time when he got possessed, it was so creepy. It was very creepy. But, still, I don't know what to suggest, but, we just got to find them. We've just got to get rid of them. Yes. Just hope that he's all right. Where is Cromitty at the moment? Oh, he was just reading the newspaper in the other room. Cromitty? Join us. Join us. Join us. Oh, he's dropped off. Oh, Cromitty, wake up. Cromitty, wake up. Oh, what? Oh, gosh. I was just having 40 winks, I think. You were saying things. What? Saying things? Yes, you were saying you know what. Yes, join us. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not wearing my earplugs. I didn't intend to fall asleep. Oh, dear, Cromitty, you've got to be so careful. Why are you falling asleep? Well, I guess I'm still not caught up with all my rest. I don't feel like as bad as I used to, but, it's still possible to fall asleep after a heavy lunch. I guess so. Oh, dear. Just be very careful. Perhaps you need to wear this device all the time, particularly when you're by yourself. And maybe I do. Oh, Paul. Oh, dear. I did not even know it. I did not even know I was speaking. Oh, gosh. Dear, oh, dear. Look, you'll be fine. I will. I'll be fine. Yes. It's nothing. It's fine. Yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye on you. Oh, yes, Uncle John. Please do. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Yes, I'm sure you will. Oh, dear. Oh, I hate this. I hate that targeting you. I know, Paul. Well, there's nothing we can do. Well, there is something we can do, and we're doing it, and we'll continue to do it until they go away. For good. Yes, for good, forever. Yeah, well, we're not going to let them do this to you. Well, brave heart, eh? Brave heart, Cromitty. Yes, definitely. I'll keep strong. You've got to, Cromitty. Keep strong. Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. Those vampires, they've got a lot to answer for. They do. They're not going to hurt him anymore. I'm not going to let them. I'm not going to let them hurt Cromitty. Yes, all right, Yeti, Uncle John, just be careful. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, no, I won't. I just hate seeing him like this. Yes, me too, but we've I've got to be careful. Yeah, you're right. Oh dear, guys. Oh dear. I hope everything's going to be okay. It will, Cromitty. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We won't let anything happen to you. We just mustn't let our guard down, that's all. We just mustn't let our guard down.
Join us. You'll be one of us. Join us.
Well, gotta tell you, I didn't expect that.
What the hell just happened on this show? I mean, seriously, reverse it, because I lost. What's going on? What happened?
Whoa, I love that one. Ha, great show, Paul. Yep, that was a good shoot.
543.
Bye bye. Au revoir. Bye bye.
535. I lost the number.